Hello guys. Okay, so I'm gonna just start off barefaced. This is just gonna be my intro. I don't really know what I'm doing today, honestly. I did order a few things. It was to treat myself for my birthday, which is just gone, so I'm allowing it. Some things haven't come. It was two things. It was a cream, well, liquid, blush and bronzer. They have not arrived. A Sephora package just arrived, so I've got those stuff. I have a mascara that I haven't used. And yeah, I have a new eyeshadow palette as well, but I was kind of restricted on my eyeshadow for today. I'll explain that in a second, but it's just going to be like a little catch up, a little chit chat, I guess, and I just want to put some makeup on. Nothing crazy, absolutely nothing crazy, but yeah, that's all I want to do, talk about some new makeup and things like that, and just life, I guess. So yeah, just relax as always and enjoy the video. Alright, I'm gonna put on a bit of Luna Beauty Love Me. This is their lip oil. It's extremely pigmented. Look at that. Let's get into it. So I have a new foundation with, well, it's not new, not all the products here are like new releases, they're just new to me that I just wanted to get. So I've been wanting to try this for a while. This is the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. Very cute. I do love LYS. Everything I've tried from the brand is really good. I really like their foundation brush. Very similar to my favorite foundation brush, which is very expensive. This is the It Cosmetics, the Love is the Foundation brush. This is my holy grail foundation brush, okay? But this is the most similar thing I found to it, and this is more affordable, so. And I just think they're a really cute brand. I really like them. So this is actually going to be second impressions because I tried this yesterday, alright? And it looked like shit on my face. It looked absolutely horrible, but I was going to work. I didn't have time to wash it off. I had to just go. So for some reason, I don't know why, I used the same skincare I've been using for months, and I used the Super Goop Glow Screen as my sunscreen and my primer. It's a 2-in-1, and I put the foundation on. And I don't know how. I don't think it's the foundation for some reason. I just have a feeling that it wasn't the fault of this, but it just like looked so dry and like caked up. Like it really, like, it started to break up. It was around my nose. It looked horrible. The rest of my face seemed to be fine. So yeah, I don't think it's my skin. My skin actually isn't dry. It's fine. So I'm putting it down to the Super Goop primer. I think that it, well, I know it has. It's expired, which is a bad habit of mine. I don't use things quick enough and they do expire. It does have a 6-month expiry on, so this is your reminder to go check your expiry dates on everything. And I've had it for more than a year, so when I like shake it and when I kind of poured it out, it does look a bit separated, so I'm assuming it was that. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm gonna try this again, basically. Long story short, and I'm just gonna use my Smashbox primerizer underneath because I know and love this primer. I've never had any issues with it, so we're just gonna use this. I've done my skincare this morning around like 10ish. It's like 2-3 o'clock now, away for my birthday. Me and Adrian went up to Wales where my mum lives, and then my dad came and we all spent, like, mine and my mum's birthdays were last week. They're together. She's July 19, I'm 20. So we spent our birthdays together, which was nice. We like doing that usually. And Wales is tiring because, I mean, you want to walk and adventure and do different things when you're there. It's such a beautiful place, honestly. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm tired and like I needed my infusion. It just gives me a little pickup. So let's try this foundation again. Oh, I forgot to say, I think I forgot to say it in my last video as well, but grab your beverage. I'm just having some guava. So it's got ashwagandha, which is Indian ginseng. It's a powerful herb to help combat skin stress and visible signs of aging. Also has hyaluronic acid in, which infuses the skin with intensive hydration. And it's also got turmeric and avocado oil. So turmeric is an antioxidant protection, and avocado oil helps to retain the skin's moisture for the appearance of a revitalized and firmer looking complexion while providing antioxidant benefits. That sounds really nice. But foundation wise, I did actually like it a lot. What brush did I use is the question. I think I use this brush. This is the Vieve 117 foundation brush. As a foundation, it's really nice and lightweight. It gives a light medium coverage, I'd say, definitely buildable, and it just leaves a nice like satin finish. It's not overly dewy or anything like that, but it will get a little bit more dewy throughout the day. That's what I found, and the longer I wore it, so by the end of the day when I got home, it looked fine on my skin. It didn't look cakey anymore, but it was just when I put it on, I don't know what was going on there. So I'm just gonna pump it on my hand actually and just go like this, and then I'll blend out my forehead in a second. Yeah, I'm over blending this foundation, by the way. Also, it looks fine. Look how nice and glowy that is. It looks so healthy. I absolutely am obsessed with this. I really like it. It's giving House Labs a little bit, not nowhere near, like a little bit, like a more natural, like that kind of, that blurs your skin. The House Labs foundation, that is just magic. But if you don't want to spend like £50, this was like 20, by the way. LYS, they're pretty affordable in my opinion. Like, to me, they just seem like a high-end brand, and the quality is like high-end. This was like £20 foundation. I don't think that's too bad. There are other products I think are quite affordable, fairly affordable, like medium price range, I'd say. But look at the glow that that has given, and yeah, it looks absolutely fine, so it must have been my sunscreen, which I assumed, but this is why you test things more than once. Never go off a first impression, unless it's something like a blush or, you know, something that's easy. But foundation's always used for a little bit. My nose looks absolutely fine, it's not dry. So yeah, it was just me using expired makeup. It's gonna be lazy. That worked. I got the shade MG5. I'm pretty sure they had, majority of the shades were sold. Was it this or the concealer? Majority of the shades I think were sold out in this. I just got the one that was like medium that was actually in stock, so I did risk it, to be honest. I shouldn't be doing that, but yeah, I'm really happy with this, and I think the packaging is so cute. Like, that would look really nice if you just had that on your makeup table. Let's move on to my little Sephora order. I also got samples. Does anyone else just get like more excited about samples than what they actually ordered? So I didn't go crazy with Sephora, because the main thing I actually wanted to get was the Makeup by Mario Master Mats palette. I've wanted that for ages. Don't know why I've never actually bought it, but it's actually sold out on Sephora. And what you can actually do on Sephora, by the way, if you didn't know, was you can select 2 favorite brands of yours, and then you just always get 10% off them. I love that. So mine that I selected when I like joined Sephora or whatever, I selected Rare Beauty and Ilia. I only selected Ilia because I wanted the serum foundation, but I'm gonna change it because I don't actually buy them regularly enough. Rare Beauty I selected because it's Rare Beauty and I do actually buy from them a lot, but I just realised I always buy Rare Beauty from Space NK. I actually need to buy from Sephora with Rare Beauty, but yeah, you can change the whichever brands. Oh god. There's like some guy watching me film on his balcony. Oh no, I literally just looked under as well to see him, and he was looking straight at me. That is the most embarrassing thing. I literally want to die. So yeah, I think I can change the brands that I've selected at the end of the month. So I'm gonna change to Makeup by Mario, because then I can hopefully get that palette cheaper. Is that everything? Sadly, the sample you selected, please accept our apologies. What? That didn't even make sense. I think what they were trying to say was, sadly the sample you selected is not in stock, because it just says, sadly the sample you selected, please accept our apologies. I think that got cut off, so I'm assuming they don't. We hope you enjoy the alternative lovely samples. Not gonna lie, I forgot what samples I picked. So that's okay, that's okay. Oh wait, I did pick this one. This is the Sig Magic brush shampoo, because I actually love this, the Sigma brush cleaner. Oh, I love it. So I just got a sample. I have a whole bottle of this. But yeah, I'm just gonna use that. I like that. And then we've got the Charlotte Tilbury Kissing Fallen from the Lipstick Tree Hot Lips. What? It's like a little envelope. It looks like a lip scrubber. Is that... Fuck. Let me show you, sorry. This is what it looks like, and it's like a little envelope. Is it a lip mask? What is this? And it says Kim KW on it at the bottom. What is this? Whether it's a lip mask or a lip scrub, I've already got a lip oil on, so we're not going to use that today. I'm going to Google that, find out what that is, and we'll use it in another video together because I don't know what that is. So one thing I did actually order, I only got 2 things to be honest. This is the One Size Beauty Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. How nice does that sound? That sounds like I want to eat it. So yeah, I have tried a couple things from One Size, or maybe just one thing. It's their like foundation, not foundation, their blurring balm or something like that. I love that. So let's try the concealer. We know I've been obsessed with the Vieve concealer. I need to switch it up. Did I need to buy a new concealer? No, I did not, but here we are. I got the shade Medium 3 Golden. This looks perfect, like, we love it. Alright, I'm gonna do one eye first. This is my deeper one, so let's just see. I always forget and I do both. Oh, she's full coverage. She's that was a lot more coverage than I thought. I mean, actually that was my own bad. Honestly, this is Patrick Starr's brand. What was I expecting? Light coverage? No. This would have covered both. I'm gonna switch brush actually. I'm just gonna use my Real Techniques one just because it's more fluffy. That one, the Rare Beauty one, is a bit more dense, so I feel like it gives more coverage. We just need to spread this. So that's full coverage, extremely full coverage. I love the shade. I think that's perfect. Is it a bit too heavy? Does it look dry? Let me have a look. No, it doesn't. I hate this place so much. Get me back to Wales. There's just people screaming right outside. I really like how that looks. I think that's perfect. Nice. I think I like how that looks. I know I say that's what I miss. I did want to talk about this briefly. So this is the new Vieve Modern Radiance Cream Bronzer. I love this brand to death. I know I'm not being rude or harsh on the brand or anything, but I have a little issue with this. The product is beautiful. It's so creamy, so easy to blend. I love it. This is the shade Tan, okay? This is not tan to me. To me, this is dark, okay? Or like deep, right? It's not tan for me. I feel like I didn't get the shade below this, which is medium. So they have 4 shades. Shades is not enough. Bronzers, I don't think, or I feel like maybe 6 you could make it more inclusive. I think obviously the 6 shades is still not going to cover every skin tone, but I feel like you can still be more inclusive with at least 6 shades. I understand it's more difficult for smaller businesses. I understand that. However, 4 shades, and I feel like the shades that they came out with aren't it for me. The lightest one I can't speak for because I'm too light to use that. The second shade is the shade that Jamie Genevieve uses, which is medium. For me, that looked like, it looked like it would be too orange. And I was also like, okay, Jamie is lighter than me. So if she's using that, I'll use the shade up from that, which is tan. This is way too dark. I still use it. I can use like a little bit of it. It's fine. It contours a bit more actually. I do really love the formula though. And then there's just one more shade. That's not enough. It really isn't enough in my opinion. So I'm slightly disappointed in that, but the formula is beautiful. So I feel like there needed to definitely be a shade in between medium and tan, which is this, and then some more deeper shades for sure. Because I think even if you're lighter skin tone, I feel like you could probably still use the medium shade. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed with that. Same for the ones that I've ordered, Cash Beauty. They again only released 4 shades, and even their deepest one, they like applied it. I've seen them apply it on like their deepest model, and that was too light. You couldn't actually see it on her. So I'd leave my feedback. I got this from Cult Beauty, to be fair. I didn't actually get it from Vieve's website. I did leave my feedback. I was obviously polite, respectful, because I do really love the brand. I said the formula was beautiful because it is, but I was honest, the shade range is not good and they definitely need to work on that. So this is what I thought it would be like actually, and the packaging is very similar. This is one of my favourite cream bronzers. This is from Say. This is the shade medium. Like, look at that. The undertone was right. I know this is tan, so it would be different, but yeah, I was expecting something more like this, but it is what it is. I'm not actually going to use that, by the way, today. I'm going to use this, which is the Sculpted by Aimee light medium cream bronzer. I really like this. I haven't used this in a while, so I thought I'd just crack this out. Oh, I love this shade. That is perfect. Blends really nicely as well. You can get this brand from Boots if you are in the UK. Well, I might actually use a bit of the Vieve bronzer because I love the formula so much. It makes me so upset. And it was fairly expensive. It was over £30 for the cream bronzer, which I think's fairly pricey. So it's not like I can just, oh, I want to just like spend more money and get another shade because I don't want to risk it as well and get medium. And it looked like it would be too orange on me, to be completely honest. So who is screaming? I don't understand kids. Like, why? If you want to go scream, do it. Go scream, do it, you know, a park, wherever else you want. But why would you do it in a car park of flat buildings? That's literally where they are right now. And they don't live here, okay? They don't live here. I know they don't live here. I'm just gonna take the same brush actually. Tiny bit. And I'm gonna do this kind of at the hollows. And then you'll see the difference that this will make. So that you can see like the chisel that we've got going on there. Like this is just bronze and then we've got more sculpt over here. So I feel like I can just use this really like look how deep that is. That is deep. I feel like I can just about get away with using it now, but that's still a little bit muddy on my skin tone because it's just like a hair too deep. So yeah, I feel like a shade in between this and medium would have been perfect. I don't know whether to clean my brushes today. Oh look, my battery's dead. Of course it is. Absolutely. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Why would my battery be charged? Why would it be charged? I'd love to know, by the way. I'd love to know what kind of content you guys like watching, like apart from makeup content or like beauty in general. Like what other stuff do you guys watch on YouTube? Is it like food stuff? Is it vlogs? Like, I'm just curious, you know? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I got a brush. I ordered the Duo brush. There we go. Supposed to use some of it for bronzer, but I can do the rest for blush actually. So oh, look at that. Look at that fluffiness. I love that. This will be so nice for bronzer. Oh, love that. Okay. Yeah, it's got another side, so I'm going to use this for blush. I haven't got a new one. Well, I've ordered it. It just hasn't arrived. So I'm just going to use what is in my makeup bag because moving on to my next issue, which is going to be eyeshadow in a minute. I couldn't actually open my blush or eyeshadow palette drawer because my eyeshadow palette drawer, I must have, last time I put my eyeshadow palettes in, I must have just not put them in correctly and I didn't put them in level. So one of them somewhere has got stuck and I now can't open my eyeshadow palette drawer and the one above, which is my blush drawer. So they're genuinely stuck. I'm gonna have to get Adrian to help me after because I can't even stick my hand in. It's the Alex drawers, the IKEA ones. So there's not really much space. I tried to lift it. She was having a nightmare, guys. She was having a nightmare. So I'm just gonna use whatever I've got in my makeup bag. Luckily for eyeshadow, it is a palette that I was talking about in one of my last videos. And also I haven't used it on camera with you guys yet. So I can use this because I just had that out. But I'm going to use the Vieve Sunset Blush, which is their Luminous Liquid Blush in Rosa. I've mentioned this, I haven't used it on my channel yet, but I really love this shade. I love the formula to death. Love the packaging, so cute. But it's got glitter in it and it makes me a little bit sad. Oh, is this brush too dense actually? I'll give it a minute actually. I did this same brush but a little bit smaller on that end. I think that would have been perfect because this is quite dense actually. This might be best for concealer. Oh no, it's too round. I don't know what you'd use this for. Maybe contour. But yeah, when you look very, very, very closely, you can't see it like this, so it's not a big deal. But I saw it, I mentioned it in one of my last videos, that when I swatched it on my hand, I saw the glitter on my hand straight away. So I want to cry a little bit because I hate glitter in products on my face, unless it's eyeshadow. But you can't really see it. This is what I found really weird about it, right? Like, when I swatched it on my hand, I could see the glitter so clearly. But even when you look really close on my cheek, I still don't think you can see it. It's crazy. I don't know if I like this brush. It's quite prickly. Like, it's not the softest. Yeah. Can you take this off? No, okay. So dual-ended brush for a reason, isn't it? Anyway, look at that. I love this. This is the shade Rosa. Really do love that. I feel like I'm giving Vieve a hard time today, which I feel bad about because it's literally one of my favourite brands. Alright, let's get my under eyes powdered and then we can move on to the eyes. I'm just going to use the Rare Beauty Loose Powder. And then this is the palette I was talking about recently. It's the Huda Beauty Nude Medium palette. This is absolutely beautiful and I love this palette. I really, really like it. The formula is pretty good. It's not like the most amazing, I can't think of the word. Just, it's not like an incredible groundbreaking formula. It's pretty good though. It is a very nice formula. I like how the mattes blend. The shimmers are beautiful as well. Weirdly enough, I haven't actually used any of the shimmers on myself. We're actually going to do that today. I've only used these two shimmers here. As you can see, they're a bit dented. I used them on my mum. I did her makeup on her birthday. And yeah, I used those two on her and I risked it when I was going to Wales because I actually just took this palette with me to use. It was the only palette I took. I actually tried it, so I tried it for the first time when I was there. But what I realised is that I really just love matte eyeshadow at the moment. Like, I really loved it. That's what I did pretty much every day. Even on my birthday, I didn't really want to do full glam. Anyway, eyes are primed. I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to watch a bit of Young Sheldon and I'm just going to do a very simple eye look. I'm gonna take the dark brown in the palette, it's like a purpley brown, and I'm gonna do a liner. I'm gonna use the gold. Yeah, I just did that gold liner. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna tightline with this, which I have been obsessed with this eyeliner. It's the Rimmel Scandalize 24-hour eyeliner in brown. It's shimmery, but it doesn't really look shimmery. You can't really tell. But it's a really nice espresso brown. I love that colour so much. So I've been using this on my waterline recently. It looks a bit more lighter when you apply it. Like on me anyway, it looks more like a coppery gold than brown. This is not looking great. It's way too high up, I think. Is it? I don't know. This one looks okay. This one looks way too high. Maybe I just need to do mascara and curl my lashes and we'll be fine. But yeah, I really love this Rimmel eyeliner. I'm genuinely obsessed with it. It's like one of my favorites. I love the shade so much. I think it's perfect. It's like the perfect like chocolate brown. I'm on the hunt to find my favorite eyeliner, which is discontinued now and you can't get it anymore. It was the Raw Beauty Christy collab that she did with Colourpop, and she came out with an eyeliner called Woodsy. I'll put a picture of it here. That was the perfect eyeliner and I had that and I went through the whole thing. I should have got a few of them. I regret that deeply. I loved that. That was the perfect brown because that is nothing like this, but I do really just like this colour. That was a great eyeliner. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I have a mascara that I've never used but it's the Covergirl Exhibitionist mascara. I just thought, because we don't really get Covergirl here, I saw it on Amazon and I was like, you're £3, I'll try it. Oh, it's not, my camera's not focusing. It's focusing on my face. Look at that wand. Or a natural light. Look at those lashes. Run to Amazon, or if you're in like a different country where you can get Covergirl from your drugstore, go for it, because I'm obsessed with that. Love it. Okay, so for lips, I don't really know what I'm doing. I didn't really pick out a lip. So I might just go all Vieve, to be honest. So Vieve, sorry to be annoying. Sorry to use the same products again, but I'm just obsessed, especially with this lip combo, Brat and the lip dew in rosa. Okay, the lips are done. My phone filming light is also done. It doesn't want to turn back on. It's charging. She needs rest, so I'm just gonna leave it to charge. But that is it for the video, guys, so I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think of the makeup look. Now I'm looking at it, I feel like the foundation is a little bit too light because of my tan, but it looks more grey and washed out on camera. In person it actually looks perfect. It looks like a perfect match, so thank you to lighting. Thank you so much for watching, as always, joining me and spending time with me, and I'll see you in my next video.